who will be our next combat champion. If you'd like to participate in a sponsored event, visit our website or scan one of the many QR codes located throughout the venue. Get ready for the most exciting show on earth. This is Combat Champion. Did you bring your face shield and mouth guard? We encourage all fans to wear protective gear while in attendance for today's matchup. You can never be too safe. Are you ready for some world-class fighting? Yes, you are. Let's give a round of applause to everyone competing tonight. These champions are here to put on the world's most popular event for each and every one of you.
So glad all of you could be here with us tonight.
Especially for what should be a pretty exciting matchup.
These teams have played each other before, Bear, and there's a bit of rivalry developing between them.
Well, they've been hungry for a rematch, and the wait is over. The beef is going on the grill.
Oh, baby, I'm ready to find out how this is gonna shake out.
Good day, Chief Combat Officer here. I'll pass on strategic information about the match. What say we get going, eh?
Turnover!
Use the ping system to quickly communicate with your team.
The ping system is one of the better communication tools this league has drummed up. Use it often.
Capture the obelisk to lock down a new spawn location.
You captured Point Delta. Enemy took Point Bravo.
Finding their lane.
Feeling it.
Assist.
Knocks him out of the air. Street fight. No-brainer.
Deco is ours.
On a kill streak.
Well, they're holding on to this lead with an iron fist.
Well, when you're at this level of play, everything you're doing looks effortless, you know? Taking flag. Slides left.
Nice teamwork with the assist.
A team that shares is a team that cares.
Stay loose and light. Love the fight.
They'll dust themselves off and try again. New champions don't often know this, but you can spawn directly on your strike team.
Oh, indeed. All you need to do is select their icon on the spawn screen to spawn right next to them. Wolf you feed is the wolf you need.
And they are howling at the moon tonight. Forget about accuracy. Give me fully automatic.
Enemy there.
With the assist.
Enemy took Point Delta.
They're capturing my heart right about now.
Don't get sentimental on me, Bear. Getting hit.
Their control of the pacing. Now that is the key to tonight's game.
You can thank veteran leadership for that. They've been here before, and they certainly know how to handle themselves. Live rounds! Textbook capture.
Woo! Looks like someone needs a revive.
Down to his guard.
Taking damage.
Enemy stole Point Bravo.
Sniped! Perfect split.
Support abilities are vital. Share those ammo boxes and health packs with your squad.
Kind of a fun night. Great momentum here. Plenty of drive.
Oh, yeah. You gotta keep an eye on this team. They play like they got something to prove no matter how big their lead.
Let's get back to the action.
They've succeeded in claiming yet another point.
This match is going their way.
Create the moments you want to see by using the stunt system. The more theatrical, the more entertaining, the more points you earn.
Every one of those barriers is destructible.
Enemy took Point Charlie.
Taking damage. Another assist.
It's easy to get kills when everyone's shooting at the same target.
You got that right. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh no! I didn't see that coming.
We've captured Point Bravo. Enemy took Point Alpha.
Tonight's respawns brought to you by Idalia Dairy Farms. Cheese made to please. This team is far more comfortable playing to their strengths.
A big part of that comes from experience and knowing what those strengths are. And then, of course, executing precisely. What a beautifully designed play!
Getting hit. A hail of bullets.
2-minute warning.
A well-rounded strike team is set up to combo different class abilities. Diversify your team. Reacher class. Nice choice. The more champions near the point, the faster the capture.
Ammo for you. We captured Point Delta. Enemy took Point Bravo. You're the last one standing on your strike team. Be careful.
Let me draw your attention to the scoreboard here. Things are starting to shift.
Yes, and not the way they'd hoped.
Round 1 will be over any second. Taking flash. That's unfortunate.
That's a lot of things.
We've captured Point Alpha. As the Breacher class, you carry extra ammo. Drop ammo boxes regularly and when possible behind cover.
30 seconds left here in round 1.
With this lead, how happy they are with the offense, that makes this so much easier.
No thanks to a hot run on several capture points. They put some space between them.
The round is over soon. Enemy incoming.
Shut that kill streak down. Knocking down big points. That hurts. When you're out there in the heat of the battle, you forget sometimes where you should be.
It can be tough to walk away from a fight and fall into a more supportive role, but that's what it takes sometimes to get the job done. It's time for the halftime showdown.
In standoff, you've only got one bullet, but every kill awards you another.
Be careful though, you only have one life.
The secret to single bullet standoff, if you ask me,
Hiding someplace?
well, how'd you know?
Well, a lot of your stories and most of your advice involves hiding in places.
Well, they can't kill you if you're crammed underneath the sink.
True, very true. Cuss word.
There's the enemy. Enemy there. 2 minutes remain. I believe in you. There's the enemy. We read you loud and clear. Enemy there. There's the enemy.
Vesperium Oil wins the halftime showdown.
What a show!
Let's have the grumble of the match. Well, Ascension is claiming that Vesperium's chemical runoff has gotten into one of Ascension's mines and contaminated a large shipment of iron. Today's grievances are brought to you by Ascalapico. Stay alive on the run. Not sure how this is going to end up now after what we saw in the first round.
Looking at team stats here, you can see everybody is out for blood.
It was very impressive, the control we saw across the arena.
That's what I'm talking about. Complete control. Complete and utter dominance.
I'll be interested to see how they handle this second round.
As will I, Bear, as will I.
Welcome back.
Stick with the strike team. Ping and push, ping and push. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Point Deco belongs to us.
Shout out to everyone watching at home. We're glad to have you along for the ride.
Vesperium has it.
Point Bravo is ours.
happy with the trajectory of this match. This could have easily gone the other way.
Yeah, I don't think so. These teams both got something to prove. They're out for blood.
Objective marked. Obtain ammunition.
Looking for an in.
Enemy stole Point Echo. Point Alpha is ours.
They have still been dominant.
The objective work here is keeping them, getting them over the line. I love how these obelisks take on the personality of whichever team captures them. It's the little things, the CMA's attention to detail. It's wonderful.
Keep an eye on social media for tonight's sponsored raffle. Brought to you by Magnuson. Pure stopping power. Daisies are going to be doing just fine.
That is so cheesy, Bear.
My heart bleeds for the Pokes. That's a huge swing on the scoreboard.
They'll continue to lead.
Capture obelisk to control spawn location. The more you move, the more options you'll have.
Two for the price of one. Run. Assume room temperature.
Tag team assist.
We've captured Point Bravo.
This offense has really been trending in the right direction.
Now their largest lead of the game is due in no small part to their ability to control the arena. Vesperium Oil has won. Looks like that iron is gone for good.
Here are the stats.
Lots of quality assists.
Big props to the employee of the match.
Oh yeah, we saw this coming a mile away.
What a splendid matchup between two powerhouse rosters. Bravo, everybody.
Today's post-game stats brought to you by CDI. Set your sights on victory.
A satisfying conclusion.
But there's plenty more combat champions coming up, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to your favorite combat champions. I'm Big Bear Elston.
And I'm Lynn Harvester. So good to have you joining us.
So good. Calling all movers, shakers, and moneymakers. I think what will set these two apart is obelisk control. Who can get there first and hold on tight?
Oh, sure. This is a game of initiative, and that will continue into today's match.
Is this going to be a pretty close struggle between these two?
Oh, I think it will be. With everything we've seen this season, yes. No doubt in my mind.
Well, one way or another, we're going to find out. They're getting underway now.
Hello, Chief Combat Officer here. I'll pass on strategic information throughout the match. Good hunting.
Ping a capture point to get some help from your team.
It's easier to capture a point when you have your friends there helping.
The more champions on a point, the faster it'll capture.
We captured Point Beta. Enemy took Point Delta. Enemy took Point Charlie. Enemy took Point Echo.
They'll want to pull that parachute late in the drop, or they'll be an easy target.
Ammo there.
Outstanding capture. Strike team down. Looking for a rebound. Taking damage. River Styx is gonna be busy tonight.
Yeah, that boatman is gonna be making a killing. They're holding onto this lead with an iron fist.
When you're at this level of play, everything you're doing, it looks effortless, you know? Go get some.
Sometimes you start the fight, and sometimes you finish.
You got that right, partner. As long as you stay alive, the rest is gravy. My friend Barbara told me that if she was competing in Combat Champion, she would just raid the gift shop and hide.
My kind of thinking. What'd you say?
I reached for my Radiant Horizons thermal mug in my Vesperium oil tote bag and told her I'd never had such a thought.
Shotgun to the face.
Getting hit. Hashtag nailed it.
Nobody wins.
The breacher carries enough ammo for everybody. Drop one of those boxes in a hot spot and nobody will run out. Live rounds! That's what they're gonna need.
They're on a kill streak.
Shotgun.
You know, anybody who gets in the way of this offense needs to be prepared for the firestorm.
Yeah, one of the points of emphasis here is how they hit hard and keep their feet moving. And they just don't ever pull their punches.
Gets that one to drop. Catching shells.
Void Echo is ours.
We really appreciate everyone who tuned in to tonight's match. Thank you for spending the evening. Taking damage.
Void Nova is ours.
They've been having a little bit more success wrangling these points.
Arena control is a huge boon and helps establish a culture.
Catching shells. From below. Great hustle out there.
Enemies no Void Echo.
Working the jump. Taking damage.
They go down in a hail of bullets.
Void Beta is ours.
They're well.
It's an assist frenzy out there. Have you ever known such unselfish combat?
Not me. I never shared my kills.
This lead gets blown right open.
They need to make sure they can keep up with this pace.
Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a! Double it.
Void Ammunition.
Kill streak in motion. Excellent assist. Take a moment and head on over to any one of the CMA socials.
You can see all the upcoming events, all brought to you by the CMA and their proud partners.
Ah!
There's a dirt nap.
Call that a dirt slumber. A lot of good team play.
Everybody's getting in on the action.
Taking damage.
You need ammo.
it.
Enemy took point Bravo. Point ammunition.
Curtains.
Tonight's respawn's brought to you by the CMA. Together, we are the future. Taking damage.
2-minute warning. Point beta belongs to us.
Getting hit. So many bullets, so little time. Always looking to pick up those points whenever they can.
Let's get back in the action. Capture the obelisk to lock down a new spawn location. That point was theirs for the taking.
And take it they did.
We're near the end of the first half. Seconds remaining in the half.
Let's get this halftime showdown started. In standoff, you've only got one bullet, but every kill awards you another.
Be careful though, you only have one life. For a while there, I was friends with the ammo guy. So I'd go into the round with a pocket full of extra slugs.
Well, there you have it, folks. Big Bear Elson admitting to cheating live on the air. Where do you get the courage?
Well, it takes courage to cheat, Lynn. Anyway, once he retired, the gravy train was over and I had to go back to losing all the time.
Of course you did. Another one bites the dust.
They're chumping the dust right now.
Get over it.
Empyrean Engineering wins the halftime showdown.
What a show.
You got a grievance, Lynn?
Me? I'm happy as a clam.
Well, somebody's not. Let's get to the grievance of the day.
Today's grievances are brought to you by Magnuson, pure stopping power.
We've captured Point Echo.
Here we are, round two. Can they compete?
I think so. Things really started to heat up right before the half. They found their momentum.
That was the biggest reason they went on the run they did.
They showed versatility and energy on both ends of the field.
Oh yeah, this is vintage combat champions. I'd say this is going to be a big second half.
In TakeOver, teams score by controlling the capture points and eliminating their opponents.
Experienced champions know that controlling the capture points means controlling the battlefield.
Point Delta is ours. Enemy stole Point Bravo. We've captured Point Charlie.
Run! Switching shells. Watch out for snipers. They thrive because of their outlook and energy.
Oh, yes, they're upbeat, high tempo, and happy to be here.
Now that's a team you can have fun watching. And a shout out to today's sponsor, CDI. Put a ring on it. A ghost ring, that is. Welcome to the Bullet Factory. Tonight's respawn's brought to you by Synaccurate. Go the distance with Synaccurate.
We captured Point Beta. Point Echo belongs to us.
Weaknesses are really good to turn into strengths, and I'm not really sure what their weaknesses are.
They're displaying nothing but strength while grabbing top control here. Taking flak. The Gravediggers have their work cut out for them today.
Ooh, you got that right, partner. One more time with feeling.
Take a look at the score right now.
They're controlling the scoreboard as well as the arena. Nice find.
Enemy took Point Bravo. Enemy took Point Echo.
Woo-wee!
What are you seeing, Bear?
I'm seeing some fine shooting, that's for sure.
Enemy stole Point Delta.
Shoddy!
We've captured Point Echo. We've captured Point Alpha.
Their control of the pacing, that's a key to tonight's game.
Yeah, you can thank veteran leadership for that. They've been here before, and they certainly know how to handle themselves.
Barriers support evolving sidelines. It's difficult to predict where your opponent will break through next.
Point Charlie belongs to us. Point Beta is ours.
Let's get back to it.
Taking damage.
Slice left. You know, these champions are working together real well.
It pays to be unselfish.
Enemy stole Point Charlie.
Up and over.
Knocks them out of the air.
Point Delta belongs to us.
Empyrean Engineering takes it.
Like usual, things keep coming up Empyrean. With that, let's bring up the stat sheet and take a peek.
Both teams showed up today. I'd say they showed up big time.
We need to take a second to say congratulations.
Here's our Employee of the Match. What an amazing achievement.
I've been on the edge of my seat since this match started. What a riveting performance from both of these teams.
Today's post-game stats brought to you by Magnuson. Sometimes a shotgun is more than a shotgun.
Quite the bullet fest that was. Welcome one, welcome all to Combat Champions. I'm Big Bear Elston.
And I'm Lynn Harvester. Tonight, we're beaming in live courtesy of the CMA.
And we are so ready for this celebration of mayhem.
The time has come. This is a matchup we've been waiting for.
Oh, you and me both, sister. We were here the last time these two titans met, and what a show that was.
What's different this time around, you think?
Well, they're coming into this with a bad taste in their mouth. They have some wrongs to right, so to speak, and this is the place to do it.
You're thinking this will be a, what do you call it?
A rowdy dow?
Yes, this will be a rowdy dow.
Oh, this'll be a hootin', hollerin', no good, beat down, drag out, dirty, rotten, rowdy dow, I tell you what.
You took the words right out of my mouth. All right, and with that, we have a match to get into.
Chief Combat Officer here. I'll be providing key tactical information throughout the match. Vamos a ganar! Enemy took Point Bravo.
Drop dead gorgeous.
Enemy took Point Charlie.
Well, let's see what they can do this time around.
Capture the obelisk to lock down a new spawn location.
Strike team needs a revive. Loading in. Oh, they go down in a hail of bullets.
Respawned and ready to rock. Getting hit, cleaning it up.
Now, an important thing to point out here is the way they don't let this little speed bump dishearten them.
Sure, just listen to their team leadership and you'll see why. They give lots of credit for changing that culture and holding everyone accountable.
Enemy took Point Delta.
Climb! You're feeling it.
The assault class has that health pack for a reason. Find an assault and find some health. They'll want to get to the next point right now. Start looking ahead.
Then they can slow things down because the red team is starting to roll.
On the move!
Enemy took Point Echo.
That capture ought to shake things up a little. Kill streak shut down.
There's two shooters aiming at the same target.
That'll make taking down an opponent easier.
Want to know a great way to find out what's around the corner? The recon grenade.
Oh, ain't it cool how that thing will let you see through walls?
Sure is, and it'll help the whole team. Taking damage.
This is less an arena than a slaughterhouse.
An abattoir arena would be good.
Now go, 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 go!
Ammo there.
Okay, here we go. It's time for the halftime showdown. In standoff, you've only got one bullet, but every kill awards you another.
Be careful, though. You only have one life. It always sucked getting shot somewhere negligible, like the pinky finger or the pinky toe.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all that time dodging only to barely get nicked and have to fly around as a drone.
We read you loud and clear. Objective marked.
Duck!
Enemy there.
Live rounds! Strafing! Fell by pistol! Empyrean Engineering wins the halftime showdown.
Expertly played. What do we have for the grievance of the day?
Empyrean claims that Ascension's mining operations cause noise, dust, and other disruptions their tenants complain about. Bear, you live there. Care to weigh in?
I'm staying out of this. All right, partner, we gotta pay some bills. Today's grievances are brought to you by Idalia Dairy Farms. Cheese made to please. It's like I always say, if you stay focused on the drive, you'll get where you need to go.
Well, they're on their way, that's for sure.
The sooner you make up your mind, the sooner the food is on the table.
Sure, you gotta be fit, you gotta be strong, but what people seem to forget is you gotta be decisive.
Let's see how those decisions pay off in round 2.
Enemy stole Point Echo. Capturing obelisks is the fastest way to victory. Score points and allow your team to control the arena. We've captured Point Delta.
Welcome to the Bullet Factory.
Enemy stole Point Bravo.
Respawned and ready to rock. Because I could not stop for death.
He kindly stopped for me. Tonight's Respawns brought to you by the CMA. Together, we are the future. You know, I took a tour of the facilities earlier this afternoon. I gotta say, it's almost like they had combat champions in mind when they were designing this campus. You couldn't ask for a more ideal arena.
Enemy took Point Alpha.
The obelisk is one of those iconic CMA props that have been with us since the first season of Combat Champions.
Don't lose faith. We've seen them come back before.
This is where we really get to know this team. How do you break in? How do you set up? Can you come together and get back in this game?
Oh, they can. I'm sure of it.
Great awareness.
Enemy stole Point Delta. Ammo for you.
It took that point like it belonged to him.
I guess it did.
Careful, strike team is down.
Run away!
They go down in a hail of bullets.
Ready to rock.
Enemy stole Point Charlie.
Taking black. Bucket list. Empyrean Engineering is the winner! Well, Bear's future may be less noisy and dusty.
No comment. It's all over, and here's how it all shook out.
It was a pretty close matchup until the end.
Well, it's a loss for Blue Team, but it's not the end of the world.
Oh no, this shouldn't get them down. They played hard and played well. Sometimes that's all you can do.
Congratulations to the employee of the match.
Bravo!
Great job, everyone. That was a fun little match to watch.
Today's post-game stats brought to you by Idalia Dairy Farms. Cow lactation for that.
Here we are, we're back and feeling fine. This is Combat Champions. I'm Big Bear Elston.
And I'm Lynn Harvester. Tonight, we're coming to you live, courtesy of the CMA. They'll need a big performance today if they plan to walk out of here with a dub.
Well, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall during the pregame. This is a fierce rivalry in the making.
It is indeed. There's a lot of aggression that needs to get worked out on the field.
Well, this is the place to do it, especially with all the rule modifications coming into play this season. They have a bit more leeway to get their point across.
Couldn't have said it better myself. All right, this match is underway.
Howdy, partner. Chief Combat Officer here. I'll pass on strategic information throughout the match. Now get to work. We've captured Point Alpha. Enemy took Point Delta.
Radiant's point.
Grab that ammo. Enemy took Point Echo. Enemy took Point Charlie.
Relocate. That hurts.
Hold.
They're really lending a helping hand with that assist.
All hands on deck. Sniper class. Now we're talking.
Yeah, their opponents are constantly trying to push them off balance, and that's when they're most vulnerable.
That was supposed to be one of their focuses tonight. They knew it would be a struggle, and now here they are struggling. Taking damage. Very productive.
Careful, your strike team is down.
Sniper bait. Let's go, go, go!
Target painted.
Assess things each and every match. Play for here and now, and let yourself have some fun.
When they find themselves falling behind, it can be hard to loosen up. They do need that fun and that fluidity to get back in the groove. With this control setup, where do you go from here?
Keep your eye on those obelisks. Make one grab at a time. Claw your way back into this thing. Pistol power.
We read you loud and clear.
Another kill, another assist.
Blue team is a well-oiled machine.
Enemy took point Bravo.
I don't think that building can take much more punishment. Champions these days are pampered. Back when I combated, you didn't have these air rams like they do now. You had to go up and down ladders all the time. You know how much of a sitting duck you are on a ladder?
Yeah, I've climbed a ladder before, Bear.
Ugh, not as many as me, partner. I'm practically the king of going up and down ladders.
Whatever you say, sire.
Here we go again.
You're the last one standing.
This area is out of bounds.
We've seen them get out of this alive before. I mean, right?
Well, they've been able to fight out of it a couple of times, but you make those mistakes to get into these situations, you're eventually going to pay the price.
Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. I love how these obelisks take on the personality of whichever team captures them. It's the little things, the CMA's attention to detail. It's wonderful.
Enemy stole point Charlie.
Eyes up.
Explosivo! Respawn! Charge it to the expense account.
You just got a new lease on life. Taking damage. That was a lot of bullets.
You got this.
Hey, I hate to ask you this, but I forgot to eat before the show. You wouldn't happen to have a
We've captured point Charlie. Only 2 minutes left. Go get 'em.
Parkour, parkour! Watch out for metal detectors. They are loud. A beautiful little assist there.
The team is looking for a revive.
Round 1 is almost over.
Objective marked.
Live round!
Oh, that's the big adios right there.
Sayonara.
Rejuvenated by science. Only 30 seconds to go.
This round is over any minute.
Catching shells.
It's now time for the halftime showdown.
In mascot termination, your job is to take down the enemy mascot.
And if you're the mascot, you have bonus damage resistance, so go have some fun.
What's the strategy for the mascot, Miss Harvester?
Well, it's like being the queen in chess. You can either hang back and let your team protect you, or you can go on the offensive and try to control the board.
Like so much of life, it's a question of style.
Straight's right.
Ammo for you.
Taking damage. Ascension Mining wins the halftime showdown.
Very well played.
Let's get to the beef of the match.
The beef is going on the grill. Ascension claims that Radiant deposited some of their toxic runoff in one of its mines. Radiant denies this and claims to dispose of its materials in a safe way.
Today's grievances are brought to you by Nanopath, the best in healing. The defense in this match so far, wow, it has been so dominant. Both these teams refuse to give up a point without a fight.
They are a strong-willed wall. They know how to set up around a point and hold on tight.
You can see the effect it's having on the other side of the field. They're working overtime to try and break through.
Makes for one hell of a show, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'd love to watch them fight for it. They've taken another point.
They're taking points like it's going out of style.
We've captured Point Echo. Enemy stole Point Bravo.
Well, we've got quite the match on our hands today. And it's all made possible thanks to the good people at CMA.
Without them, combat champions would not be possible. Fast moves.
Oh, another assist! We're seeing some good team play.
There's nothing quite like teamwork. Straight left. Cushion daisies. 1-for-1 trade.
Boy, they may be asking a lot of a young team here.
Yes, and finding different ways to handle every single match is going to be an uphill battle for these newer champions. Was that enough bullets, do you think?
Now's your moment! Keep an eye on social media for tonight's sponsored raffle. Brought to you by Kalasha. Built to heal.
This area is out of bounds. When a barrier gets in the way, destroy it.
This scoreboard, well, this is somewhere they aren't used to being and have never seen before.
They missed a couple of very big plays, which opened the door for this upset. Getting hit.
Vital pick. They're out of bounds. Get over it. They'll need to make something out of nothing here.
I'd love to see that capture percentage go up a little bit. That'd help.
I remember once when I was competing at Meadow. They used to have this old field with a scarecrow in it. Well, I was out of ammo and on the run, so I climbed into that scarecrow and nobody noticed me. We won the match even though I hid in the scarecrow the whole time.
Wow, another courageous story by Big Bear Elston. I'm surprised there isn't a statue of you somewhere.
Yeah, me too.
The more champions near the point, the faster the capture.
Point for Radiant. On the move. This match is starting to get out of hand and it's looking worrisome.
They'll need to get out of these traps and fight back into the lead.
Then they need to start now. They need to get Red off the line, force them to improvise.
That'll get them out of their comfort zone and let them wiggle their way back into this match.
Grab that ammo.
Eyes up. Point goes to the blue team.
Taking points is easy. It's keeping the point that's the tricky part.
Ascension Mining has won! Radiant may have to blow up a mine just to clean it up.
Good numbers all around.
Everyone got in on the action.
That match got away from blue team, and it happened.
Sometimes you simply can't find your rhythm.
We need to take a second to say congratulations.
Here's our employee of the match. What an amazing achievement.
What a wild match that turned out to be. I can't believe Ascension Mining pulled it off.
Today's post-game stats brought to you by ZDI. You can relax with Parallax. Good evening and welcome back to Combat Champions. I'm Lynn Harvester.
And I'm Big Bear Elston. Tonight, we are coming to you live courtesy of the CMA.
You won't want to miss a single moment of this burly, hurly-burly.
This should be a really fun matchup.
Yes, I think these teams have been waiting for this. They're gonna bring plenty of thunder.
If I had to guess, we're about to watch a very loud get-together. They know what to expect from each other, and they're not afraid to get into the trenches.
I keep an eye on the way they control the arena, which points they gravitate towards first. They'll be looking to establish an early lead and using geography here to do so.
Oh yeah, they're taking the field. Let's keep going.
Chief Combat Officer here. I'll be providing key tactical information throughout the match. Let's do this thing.
Catching shells.
Enemy took point Echo.
Meadows Point.
Enemy took point Delta.
Tag headshot.
Point Beta is ours.
Get on up. Taking damage. Sprinting. Strafing.
Get low. Kill streak. Run. This awareness and accuracy, it's a big part of their offense.
Everyone has points already scored, so they can relax and pay attention to the little things now.
You're the last one standing in your strike team. Be careful.
That hurts.
It's the big sleep for them.
Snooze time.
Back in business.
Sometimes you have to ask yourself, how bad do you want it?
Yes. And the answer to that very simple question, well, you'd be surprised how much it'll affect the outcome of this match.
Ooh, the trigger pulled itself on that one.
Capture the obelisk to lock down a new spawn location.
Nice capture. Now they've got some room to operate.
Like all good plays, this cluster control gives them plenty of options for what they want to do next.
Full auto to the grill.
Good team play going on.
They're getting more assists than kills, and I don't even know how that's possible.
Let's get back into it. Slides right.
That's a huge swing on the scoreboard.
They'll continue to lead.
We read you loud and clear.
Taking damage. I wouldn't want to be out there right now.
Ooh, it's a slaughter.
Point Delta is ours.
Open for business.
Enemy took point Alpha. You're the last standing in your strike team. Watch your back.
Come enjoy my son.
Headshot.
able to help out their teammates. Locked and loaded. They're feeling it.
Tonight's Respawns brought to you by Slick Soda. Taste that petroleum. An assist for the blue team.
Everybody's thinking along the same lines right now.
Wake up and smell the coffee.
Enemy took point Charlie. Objective marked. We read you loud and clear.
Capture for Meadow. It's time for the halftime showdown.
In standoff, you've only got one bullet, but every kill awards you another.
Be careful though, you only have one life. What did you do as a drone, Lynn?
I'd mostly try to mess with the opponents. What about you?
I'd always try to do 360s and barrel rolls, drone jousting, that sort of thing. Sometimes I'd watch bugs.
You're a strange cat, Bear. That's why I keep you around.
I knew there had to be some reason.
Was that a pistol kill?
2-minute warning. Enemy there. Objective marked. There's the enemy. Enemy there.
Vesperium Oil wins the halftime showdown.
Expertly played.
All right, partner, we gotta pay some bills. Time for the grievance of the day. Vesperium alleges Meadow is engaging in illegal logging practices, including cutting down protected trees. Meadow denies this, saying any tree is theirs to cut down. Today's grievances are brought to you by Collishaw. Tell the Grim Reaper his zipper is down.
Both of these teams, respectfully, they had some good plays there in the first.
Because of that coordination, nobody had a significant hold in this game whatsoever. It's just been slowed down by the fact that nobody's willing to relent.
Where do we go from here? What does the second half look like?
One of these defenses needs to be shaken off. If they continue down this path, this is going to be a long, hard round for everybody involved.
We've captured point Echo.
That hurts. Bell ringer.
Another dead champion.
When death smiles at you, it's best to smile back.
Point Beta belongs to us.
This time, I want to hear some chin music. The more champions near the point, the faster the capture.
Enemy stole point Charlie.
Kill streak shut down.
The strike team is looking for a revive.
Get the lead out. Another cleanup.
Enemy stole point Delta. Enemy took point Bravo.
Getting hit. Duck.
Kill streak. Usually what the tendency is to tense up, play it safe.
Yeah, and that's the last thing they should be doing right now.
Yeah, they need to breathe through this and get back to the good parts of their game and they'll be just fine.
Now they're the mayor of Bullet Town.
Go for Breacher.
Their struggles may continue and start to bite them.
It's looking that way. You're looking for a revive.
5 rounds. Spreadsheet.
Well, at least they went out in style.
That they did, Bear. Looks like they're ready for more action. Taking flak. Jump. Run away. Flanked.
They're sweating bullets. What is this?
They'll need to make some big changes if they're hoping to catch back up on points.
We've captured point Beta.
Let's get right back to it.
Enemy stole point Echo.
Base cap.
You're the last one standing in your strike team. Be careful.
Bullseye.
Point Echo belongs to us.
Taking damage. Things have gone from bad to worse.
This is the largest deficit so far. Now go out there and mess them up.
Defender killer. That building is messed up.
This match is coming apart at the seams.
This is a difficult spot to find themselves in. They need to slow this game down. Go get you some.
Enemy stole point Bravo.
Blue team gets another assist.
You can't spell assist without...
Bear, don't.
She caught me.
5 rounds. Point for Meadow. A hail of Hooray for science! Now go get some.
Positioning beautiful here.
Looks like someone needs reviving. Taking damage. Pistol poppin'. We've seen them get out of this alive before. I mean, right?
Well, they've been able to fight out of it a couple of times, but you make those mistakes to get into these situations, you're eventually going to pay the price.
Yeah, that's what they're doing right now.
Kill streak active.
Point taken.
That point was theirs to take.
Point Beta is ours.
We're further along in arena control than I expected.
They're getting comfortable, that's for sure.
Only 2 minutes left. Knuckle up. Enemy took point Delta. Enemy stole point Alpha.
On the move.
That hurts.
We've captured point Beta.
Kill streak in motion.
Get low.
This match will be over soon.
They are so solid in knowing where the target is gonna be. Getting hit.
We've captured point Delta. Enemy took point Charlie. Enemy took point Bravo. This match is about to end.
Meadow seals it.
Find ammunition.
Here we go again. Looks like it all comes down to a tiebreaker.
In sudden death, the first team to capture the obelisk wins. But be careful, you only have one life. Don't take any crap from those other champions. Hurdle!
Revive needed on the strike team.
2 minutes remain. Stay frosty.
Luck. Ooh, looks like someone needs a revive.
We read you loud and clear. There's the enemy. Objective marked. Enemy there. There's the enemy.
Vesperium Oil wins!
Meadow's going to keep the chainsaws on and working. Well, these stats speak for themselves.
It was a close match. The only difference was the numbers.
Ooh, a tough loss tonight, but I'm happy both teams competed.
Absolutely. It was a heck of a match.
Congratulations to the employee of the match.
Well done. Very well done.
A nice showing today. Great job all around.
The match will begin shortly. Please buy your seats. We repeat, the match will begin shortly. Please buy your seats. Let's hear it for all our combat champions. Let them hear you. Make some noise. The elimination fest is about to begin. Grab your snacks and find your seats. You're in for a treat. The CMA would like to extend a warm welcome to tonight's champions. We're happy you can be here. Combat Champions would like to thank our corporate sponsors. Their support makes all this possible.
So talk to me about what we're getting into here, Bear. You know these teams.
I do. I spent some time watching footage of their last match, and what I saw was a very explosive vie for point control backed up by two unforgiving defenses.
They're not planning to play polite, then.
Are you kidding? I'd be surprised if any of them are left standing by the end.
Okay, you heard him, folks. We have a match to get into.
Chief Combat Officer here. I'll be providing key tactical information throughout the match. Let's do this thing.
They could use a revive. They're holding on to this lead with an iron fist.
Well, when you're at this level of play, everything you're doing, it looks effortless, you know?
Enemy took point Charlie.
I'll tell you what, they have the comeback factor. They're really good at getting back into the match.
They need to start strong, shut them down early so they don't have a chance to come back.
What had been a great run forces them to wake up a little bit.
This is a near impossible task. Emphasis on near.
Well, they got it. They just need to show a little hustle between points. This match reminds me of a bowl of chili with too much sour cream and not enough green onions.
Bear, did you skip lunch? Because you always compare the matches to food when you're hungry.
What are you talking about? That last match was exactly like a Denver omelet.
You better hit the vending machine before the next round.
Why? You think they're gonna play like a bag of potato chips? Straight's left.
We read you loud and clear. Point Alpha belongs to us.
They're feeling it. Straight's left. They are sweating bullets. What is this?
They'll need to make some big changes if they're hoping to catch back up on points. Take it black. Funeral. Play ball.
We'll capture point Beta.
Capture the obelisk to lock down a new spawn location.
You are the last standing of strike team. Watch your back.
Strike team wants a revive. Point is captured.
Just in time, too.
Hardcore.
Enemy stole point Bravo.
Feeling it. Air kill. This match is starting to get out of hand, and it's looking worrisome.
They'll need to get out of these traps and fight back into them.
And they need to start now.
Point Beta belongs to us.
Go forth and conquer.
Grab the ammo.
The power weapon has changed hands.
You're out of ammo.
Live rounds!
Another assist.
It's easy to get kills when everyone's shooting at the same target.
Got that right.
That capture bought them some ground. Run away! Don't fear the Reaper. Don't lose faith. We've seen them come back before.
This is where we really get to know this team. How do you break in? How do you set up? Can you come together and get back in this game?
Oh, they can. I'm sure of it. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Ooh, there's another one of those truthful rhymes. Now go out there and get it done.
Two minutes remain. Focus up. Enemy stole point Bravo.
Ooh, a brutal shot from the blue team.
These mercenaries don't show much mercy.
We captured point Beta.
Good team play in this contest.
I always took pride in how many assists I threw out.
Come on, Bear. You could barely hit the broadside of a barn.
Yeah, but sometimes those barns are hard to hit. This round is almost over.
Enemy took point Delta.
Kill streak alert.
30 seconds left in the first half.
Up and over.
The round is over soon. Point Delta is ours.
Now it's time for the halftime showdown. In mascot termination, your job is to take down the enemy mascot.
And if you're the mascot, you have extra damage resistance, so go have some fun.
When I got to be the mascot, I'd tell my team to take 5, and I'd go out there and single-handedly mop up the opposing team.
I'm glad I was retired by then, because seeing Lynn Harvester as the mascot is one of the most terrifying things to happen in this league.
Go out there and have some fun. Taking flak. Go to sleep.
Empyrean Engineering wins the halftime showdown.
What a show.
You got something to grieve about?
Not me, but let's see who does.
Vesperium claims that the energy Empyrean uses is not getting fully reimbursed by the company or their shareholders.
Sheesh, I'd like to use free energy myself. Empyrean gets away with everything.
All right, partner, we gotta pay some bills. Today's grievances are brought to you by NanoPack. Nanites that bite back.
Did you notice how they stepped it up at the end of the first?
I did, yes. They didn't slow down at all. They fought for every inch and they found their way back in.
Some good players and good damage coming out of that first round for sure.
They were a little guilty of trying to match pace, but I can forgive them. Let's see how they carry themselves in the second half.
Enemy took point Alpha. We've captured point Delta.
Someone's killing time out there, but not in the traditional sense.
Not traditional at all.
Enemy stole point Bravo.
Now go out there and get it done. I was once in this same exact position, and I didn't know what the heck to do, so I said to myself, Bear Elson, you better come up with a solution or you're gonna wish you had. I thought, and then I thought some more, and I finally came to a decision.
What was that?
I decided I didn't know what the heck to do.
Taking damage? blackout.
Point beta belongs to us.
Welcome back!
Kind of a fun night. Great momentum here. Plenty of drive.
Oh, yeah. You gotta keep an eye on this team. They play like they got something to prove no matter how big their lead.
Enemy stole point Alpha.
Catching shells. Whoopsie!
Blue team's doing a good job of sharing the wealth right now.
Sharing is caring.
Up and over.
Wait a minute. Oh, somebody just got smoked.
They're in the smoker, all right.
When you see this team struggling with control, they're not used to that. It's not a pretty sight.
They'll want to be careful not to let that overwhelm their mental.
They just need to stay focused and make a few land grabs.
They do, and the pressure lets off a little bit. Tonight's Respawns brought to you by CDI, a sight to behold. Those metal detectors will give away the position of anyone foolish enough to walk through them while carrying a big metal gun. Run away!
Defender killer. Destroy those barriers. Create your own path. That's what they're there for.
These teams are neck and neck here.
The next few minutes are maybe going to decide if this one gets put to bed.
Both these teams are so competitive, I think we may see a bit more back and forth than you're anticipating.
Quite the showdown between these teams.
Let's admire the footwork here and see how it unfolds.
Strike team needs a revive.
Enemy took point Delta.
Working on a kill streak.
Earthquakes, hurricanes, lightning.
They are a force of nature. I want to see focus, I want to see grit, I want to see determination.
Those red helmets are making it difficult for them.
We've captured point Delta. Enemy stole point Bravo.
Knock them down a peg.
Taking damage.
Objective marked.
Capture the obelisk to lock down a new spawn location.
Taking flak.
Ammo for you.
Can they come back from this? How do you favor this team?
They've done this very well in the past. They've been the team that has come back from bigger deficits than this.
Back in business.
Enemy took point Charlie.
Their team is looking for a revive.
Ammo for you.
Sniper rifle to the dome. Lots of good team play happening right now.
You can't spell team without...
Were you thinking of a different word?
no comment.
Choo-chee-cha-chee-munga, cowabunga, what a match this has been so far.
Wait, what was that word you just said?
Choo-chee-cha-chee-munga?
Is that a real thing?
Well, of course.
What does it mean?
Chuchi-chacha-munga. Heck, it's more than a word. It's a way of life, a vibe,
You just made it up, didn't you?
I did not. Go on, give it a test drive.
Chuchi-chachi-munga.
Yeah, how'd that feel?
It felt good.
Today's matchup brought to you by DDL. You can relax with Parallax. Wake me up before you go! Can they come back from this? How do you favor this team?
They've done this very well in the past. They've been the team that has come back from bigger deficits than this. They're looking like a tombstone shadow.
Ice cold, Lynn. Ice cold.
Revived and rejuvenated.
They like you. They really, really like you.
2 minutes to the end. Destroy the competition.
Tonight's respawns brought to you by Collishaw, built to heal.
Enemy store point Bravo.
Those metal detectors will blow up your whole spot.
Enemy took point Delta. Point Echo is ours.
Vesperium oil wins!
Well. Empyrean is finally going to have to pay for what it uses. These are the stats of the match.
Both teams came out swinging.
Chalk this up as a loss for blue team.
No big deal. This is a great team. They'll find a way to win on the next one, I'm sure of it.
Congratulations to the employee of the match.
Bravo!
This was a fun match. Very fun, very exciting. I'm on cloud 9.
Today's post-game stats brought to you by the CMA. If you aren't...